Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin, this is my co-host Teddy, and today we're checking out a gaming headset by Roccat. It's these guys right here. The Roccat Cross multi-platform gaming headset. And let's jump right in then with the key features and specs. So it's featuring 50mm neodymium magnet drivers. That's always really good to see. It's got two types of cables, which is quite interesting because this is a multi-platform device. You can use it with obviously a PC, your consoles, and a mobile phone, or some device like that. So it's got two different cables. One features the boom mic on it, so obviously you can use it on your desktop or with your console like that. But unless you want to go into super cool mode, if you want to wear these out in public with the boom mic on, there's a separate cable with just the line mic on it, so you could just talk like normal, like into the cable, rather than having a huge boom mic there for the people out there that don't want to do that. So there's volume controls as well on the headset on the back of the left ear cup, and it's coming with a weight of 185 grams, which is definitely on the lighter side of things, which is always good to see. Now let's talk about the looks then. So it's got a quite minimalist design, which is good, especially if you're going to be wearing them in public. You don't want it to be super gamery and let everybody know with like flashy colors and lights or anything like that. So that's good to see. It's got like jet black plastic all over. It's not really the end of the world, but it does make this look quite bland, I would say, a little bit on the plain side. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, I maybe would have liked it to be just a little bit more, out there. For my taste, personally, that's just in my opinion. Something like the HyperX Cloud Revolvers or something, they're still quite black, but they got like that industrious kind of cool look to them. So yeah, that's maybe what I would have liked to have seen here. But looks don't count for that much anyways. So let's move over to comfort, as that is much more important. So comfort-wise, they are very, very light. Let me check them on now here for you guys. They're very, very light. I don't really feel the weight much, especially across the top of my head, so that's always a good thing. It's got a really nice amount of clamping force, like not too much that it's really presses on your ears, but it's not too loose that it'll drop off if you're walking or something like that and you have these on, so that's another good thing that I always like to see. The headband has got a nice amount of cushioning in it, so that's quite good. But one interesting thing is that the ear cups themselves are very small. The cutouts in them are quite small, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you have bigger ears, what can happen is that the ear cup might press, say, across the top of your ear and push it in like this. That doesn't happen to me, but it could happen to you. So yeah, it's a little bit risky of a design choice for them there, but the cushioning itself on the ear cups is very good. So it may not be that big of an issue, but I would definitely try these out if you can before buying them to see if they'll fit your ears there. And another minor complaint I had was on the headband itself, which is metal. That's good to see. There's no markers for adjustment. Now, that's not going to be the end of the world. Obviously, you can just eyeball it and see what amount you have it extended on either side. But it's just one of those little things that you would like. If you have, a certain amount, or you'd like to set it to the number 4 or whatever, then you can just grab it if it gets closed and just go, oh, click, 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 oh, 4, and then be on with it. So I don't know why they left it off. It seems like a very basic thing to miss, but again, it's not really that big of a deal. Now let's move over to sound quality then, because that is a big deal. So the way I would describe it is very clean. That's how I would put it. In gaming, it was very good. I've been playing quite a bit of CSGO lately with Steve from Hardware Unboxed, and I've been using these, and it's been really, really good. Steve's been trying his best, but Steve. Come on, man, Steve. Can't keep up with me, man. Come on. Nah, just kidding. Steve's been great. We've been having a lot of fun with it. Steve wears shoes to bed as well, guys, if you want to know that. Anyways, back to the review. the sound quality is very, very good in gaming. You hear the gunfire, the explosions, the bullets whizzing, everything, and it's very good in terms of being able to tell the direction of where people are coming from and that. So I really, really like it in that sense. When you move over to music, you'll find it's very good sort of all round. I'm not noticing it lack anywhere. Generally, gaming headphones, they tend to go crazy with the bass, and that's sort of here, but not nearly as much as on other gaming headsets. But I would just say it's very clean, and the audio quality itself is very, very good, and I really had no complaints with it. So let's move down now to the microphone, and that is something I had a lot of complaints with. So the mic itself, I don't know why, but it just didn't seem to come out that good. So the boom mic is definitely better than the inline mic, so I'll just show you what the boom mic sounds like. But I just seem to have a ton of problems with it. It just didn't, the quality didn't come out that good. Now, I don't know if it was something on my end or something else is going on. Maybe this mic itself isn't that good on my particular one. Because I had read around and other people were saying they thought the mic was just fine. So maybe it was just me. But as always, I'll let you guys decide for yourself. So this is what the boom microphone sounds like on the Roccat Cross.
So here it is now. It's pretty average, as I said before. I'm not really sure why that is. This is just me talking at normal room volume. This is me talking a bit more quieter now. And this is me if I talk really loud, like we're playing a game and I'm like, Steve, stop feeding all the time, or something like that. So yeah, not really that ideal, and I wouldn't really recommend it.
So yeah, that should give you an idea of what it sounds like. As I just said, yeah, not really the best, and I was quite disappointed with the microphone. However, that may be just something in my testing that's been funny, or maybe this headset itself, the microphone that came with it is a little bit faulty or something. I'm not really too sure, so I would encourage you guys, as always, as you always should with any product, is to read other people's reviews or watch other people's reviews and see what they think also, because maybe it was just my one. But let's move on anyways to build quality, because that's important. So you'll notice it's quite flexible, which is good, but it doesn't fold up, which is going to be annoying to some people out there who wanted it, you know, to be able to fold. In general, it's decent. It just feels like you always want it to be a bit loose, you know, because you want it to be flexing, because if it's too stiff, then it may be uncomfortable to you. But this just feels a little bit too loose for me. It just feels that little bit too loose, that it feels a little bit flimsy. I think they'll still last a pretty long time, quite a while if you look after them, but yeah, I just can't help feeling that these just feel that little bit flimsy. However, that's not really the end of the world. Just take care of them. That's pretty much all I would say. Which brings us now to the conclusion. And what do I make of the Roccat Cross multi-platform gaming headset? So it has nice minimalistic looks, if that's what you're going for, and a lightweight design, which makes them quite comfortable, although it does have quite narrow ear cups, so I definitely would go into a store and try these out first if you can. It's got a very clean sound quality, but the mic quality was a big letdown, at least in my testing. And it's coming in at 125 New Zealand dollars over at Playtech right now, which is quite good value when you think about it. It's right in that sort of value for money tier as far as gaming headsets go. So would I recommend it? Yes, I would. But I would say I would insist that you go down to your local computer store, gaming store, and hope that they have one of these laid out so you can try it out, put them on, see if they fit, you know, how comfortable they are for you. If they don't and they just have them in the boxes, maybe ask one of the sales guys if they could be really, really nice and open one up for you so you could chuck them on and see if they feel comfortable to you. In saying that though, if I had to go out and buy a value for money gaming headset right now, I would probably buy something like the HyperX Cloud Stinger. It goes for about $79 at Playtech right now, I'm pretty sure, and that is better value in the sense that it's cheaper and it's pretty much just as good as these guys. That's probably the one I would go for. But yeah, these are still a good gaming headset, but I would definitely shop around, and I'd definitely look around, because at this price point you can find other gaming headsets which are just as good for maybe less money, or even better at the same money. So that's probably what I would do if I were you. Now, I thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, Tech Showdown, if you haven't already, and like the video. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.